Good morning, everyone. I hope you're good. You're good? I'm glad. I'm really good today. I have so many luxuries in my life, but I don't have much. I'm not much to look at the moment. I'll blow my own chance. Start again. I ain't starting again. Alright, erase that last part. I sound a little bit faggotish. Um, yeah, I ain't got much, but there's a lot I appreciate in my life. I appreciate this. Stars. It's my best friends right there. It's my best friends. I ain't got a lot to say, but it's been a while I ain't made a video, and I thought I'd put it on and see what just happens. This is no rehearsal at all, but don't know. I'm starting to become like a YouTuber, like thinking, how am I going to attract audiences? I know you lot have been through it before. I know you lot have been through it, and you're going through it, and you think to yourself, well, let me start pleasing the audience. I ain't gonna do that. If you can't like me for me, then that's it. I ain't gonna do no extras. So this video is about being oneself. Do you know what I mean? I think if everyone wants to really be themselves, it would be an interesting world, It would. There'd be some people who wouldn't be so interested because people are different. We've got feet, we've got hands, we've got all the same things, but if you look closely, some feet are different, some hands are different. So even though we're the same and we have the same desires, near enough, and the same pleasures and the same worries and the same stresses, some of us will surprise us. Some of us will surprise us with their interpretation of what sanity is, of what madness is, or what's a good idea. So that's something I've learned. I used to believe the world was like me at one stage. You know that? Because everyone playing such a good role. People play a better role than they do actually do the actual. For example, everyone's polite. When you first meet them, hi, how are you? Yeah, it's cool, but like I'm saying, most things are shows and acts. But yeah, you're gonna get a lot of this on this channel. You're gonna get a lot of this on this channel, man. I might not even be made for this, to be honest with you, because I think we all got talents and things. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be moaning and moaning, and I like to speak from the heart. I don't like to rehearse. I don't like to hide things. I don't think it's too good for the soul. I think lying is bad for the soul, so I try and be as honest as I can. And to speak interesting stuff, righteous stuff, sometimes not righteous stuff. I'm still trying to discover what righteous is. What is righteous? Because you got to weigh it up. I tried celibacy for 2 years, right? And I can tell you, in this when I mean celibacy, I mean complete celibacy. That means nothing, not a thing, for 2 years. Now, if you're gonna try and be celibate in the UK or the USA, I would say it's unhealthy, to be honest, because it just got me more horny, to be honest with you. And we're in a society that we are out of control, you know, and we're not just out of control, we are deprived, you know what I'm saying? Sex isn't the easiest thing to get. It really isn't. It's the most awkward thing because, especially with a stranger, strangers, like, they got their issues, you got your issues, the issues go out the window, passion starts happening, and a man's designed a certain way, a woman's designed a certain way. A man's designed to, when he's finished doing what he's doing, he's no longer really interested, especially in a stranger. If it's a loved one, then he would be interested in maybe a hug afterwards or holding, which is very positive. But when it's a stranger, you don't really want to. You've done really injustice, but you've done justice at the same time. You've done injustice because, really and truly, you shouldn't be giving away your sex with a stranger with no feelings for that person, because sex is an intimate thing, and you're exploring each other's bodies, and we've got so many hookups, like physical hookups, like what's ugly, what's good looking, and those things are kind of man-made things, really, because media, TV. I know some of you by now is lost, so you can turn off and watch your Little Wayne and Nicki Minaj. Because when I go deep, people don't understand. I can understand why they turn off, because if you listen to someone that's speaking Latin for 10 minutes, you're going to get upset. You know what I mean? If you don't understand what they're saying. Welcome to go global, man. International. That's a nice nigga, that dude. He comes on, blazes weed and talks. I ain't seen him in a long time. Very, very interesting, brother. There's a time to smoke. This is the time. Feel to do another one. Yeah. So, sorry that this has come to a halt for those who, with the interesting minds. Sorry for those who are not interested. No disrespect to you. You're a human being. You have your rights. You have your reasons. You have a purpose. There's a reason why these conscious things don't do it for you. And I know 8 minutes, you're long gone anyway, so let's forget that. Uh, but yeah, celibacy in this country is unhealthy because of the way we are cultured. We're cultured more sexually than any other nation. But if you're celibate in maybe Shaolin Temple, I think that is very healthy. I think they must be doing it for a reason. This is a guess, but also, like I say, sex is a thing that, for me, if it's with a stranger, you're getting some kind of benefit, but you're really not getting a benefit. You're getting a benefit because it's cooling you down, but you're not getting a benefit because you're doing something persevious. I don't know what the word is, but you kind of you're you're misbehaving spiritually. You're misbehaving spiritually because why is it? I don't know how you feel, and I would love some comments right now for this one. But when I have sex with a stranger, I don't feel too great about it. That's me. I feel great in between and the release of like wanting a woman for a long time and then getting a woman, and the pleasure of obviously the arousement of the stimulation between my genitals and her genitals, and you know everything in between, what actually happens. But afterwards, I always feel like if it's a stranger and I'm not intimate, it's very rare. I've only a few times that I've had intimacy with a girl that afterwards I felt like that was amazing. Let's do it again. Very few times, and as one of them was because basically what I was in what I thought was love, which it could have been love, Good luck to me, to me if it was, but also the other time was when the sex was very good. I mean, that's another thing. Sex is something to learn. Some people haven't got it, especially women, because I find that if you find a biting point where you're going at a moderate speed, you can become invincible. Meaning, you can become very well controlled. You won't release so quickly. So if you won't release so quickly, then you can obviously, some women have a higher sex drive and they need a person who can keep up with them. And the only way of doing that is to start off at a moderate pace and get a biting point. But some women, they basically too forceful. They force you beyond control because they're getting what they want. They're getting what they want, and not sacrificing to get what they want. They would have to sacrifice just for a little bit. Just hold on for a little bit. Hold on for a little bit. Hold on for a little bit. Speed up a little bit. Hold on a little bit. And then when he's got it, he can go as fast as he likes. But it's until then, you have to be patient. That's the gift. But women miss that. And this is a tricky subject to talk about because I'm feeling vulnerable right now. I'm letting it. Well, I don't really speak like this because I don't know, something about intimacy. It should be really personal. I might even not even put this video out, but I might do because it was interesting at the beginning. So I want to roll another one of these. I shouldn't because I'm supposed to be disciplined and do my kung fu and my qigong and keep fit and focus and trying to get this goal, this dream, but it's like these luxuries, I don't always feel like smoking. I don't know, I'll weigh out. Maybe I won't smoke because I'm not really in the green right now. I'm more in the red in money situations. It would be a benefit if I didn't smoke for many reasons. But, benefits is like I'm stupid and I know I'm intelligent. So you're probably stupid, and no disrespect to you, but the world has made you this way because we have become backwards. No matter who you are, you could be Einstein. You're still backwards because of how we've become and developed in time. Money's changed us. Money and so many things. But I suppose if you're enlightened, you'd know this. This is for those who are not enlightened, the young ones, I suppose, who they know something because they've listened this far. If you listen this far and you're thinking you're learning, then this is a beneficial thing. 14 minutes. Jesus Christ. That's the longest ever for me. It's the longest ever for me, dude.